guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a true get ready with me. I'm about to leave for a surprise 60th birthday party for Nick's mom. Big family engagement, and I'm here getting ready with you guys. So today I'm actually getting ready with all the products that I've been really loving and genuinely using every single time. This is like my kind of go-to look. Also, it's just very simple, but I just change out the lip. Like sometimes it'll be a mauve, sometimes it'll be this kind of, you know, vampire color now that it's fall, or sometimes it'll just be chapstick. It really just depends. Sometimes I'll do lashes and sometimes I won't, but today is more of an event kind of thing, so that's why I have these lashes on. But these are my go-to lashes. I have my go-to foundation on, just everything that's basically I've been loving. So I feel like it's a cool little twist on my, you know, usual get ready with me style video. Just so you guys know, I also am filming on my Sony 5100 because my Canon refuses to autofocus. I've been having problems with it for the past couple weeks, and I'm finally up to here. I've researched, I can't find out what the problem is, so I'm gonna go get it fixed probably tomorrow. But in the meantime, a 5100 for these kind of videos because I really needed to focus for makeup tutorials. I need you guys to see what I'm doing. So I'm sorry if there's the skin blurring effect on there. I definitely don't look this perfect in person. The skin blurring effect is beautiful and everything, but yeah, I can see how that's a little annoying for tutorials, but it's better to be in focus and have a little skin blur than not be in focus and not see what I'm doing. So yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you guys leave and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, let's roll right into the tutorial. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with my eyebrows. I am going to be taking my handy dandy Trestique eyebrow pencil. This is an Espresso. I go back and forth between the lighter shade and the darker shade. This is the darker shade. I just like to quickly fill in my eyebrows and just make them look nice and defined and a little bit fuller, but nothing too crazy, sharp, or intense. The main thing I do with my eyebrows is I just like put the most pressure on the outer parts of my eyebrows because I like that the darkest, and then in the front I definitely leave it way more light. Like I don't use such a heavy hand because I don't want it to look too intense in the front of my brows. I like to just take the excess product and just kind of split them out and up. I like my eyebrows to be like kind of furry and crazy because I just feel like that is just like youthful and in right now and very like supermodel brows, so I like that look. The next thing I'm going to do is take this Sigma pencil. I use like a highlighter pencil, could be this one or my Anastasia one, it doesn't really matter, and I like to just go right underneath my brow. And it's basically like if you're using concealer to clean up your brows, but using something like this with a pink tone in it really highlights them and makes them, I don't know, it gives like a look like they were just freshly waxed or something. I just prefer it better than using concealer now because this just, again, it's more natural and it just gives like a really nice highlighted look to the brow, but you're also cleaning up the brow. Okay, make sure that's really nice and blended, and then you can go back in with a spoolie if you like. Just whatever works for you. And then I like to set my brows and give them a little bit more plump action, like some plumping action with my Benefit Gimme Brow, and I like to brush these hairs up in the front so that it again gives that like furrier kind of look, and then just fill in any little areas that I might have went over accidentally with the highlighter, and then again seal the little tail of the brow. I couldn't think of the word. Okay, so brows are on, so next I'm going to go on to my eyes. Oh my gosh, this is so simple. You guys are going to be bored, but this is again just using my favorite products, the products that I love to use, and also just like my real like look. What I'm like literally really going to a big family get together right now, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to use that as kind of a base for my eyelids because it's a great thing, like that, it's a great base for your eyelids, and I'm going to just blend it out with my beauty blender. So ready for the easiest eye makeup tutorial ever. All I literally do is take Soft Brown from MAC on a fluffy brush. This is just a crease brush by Crown Royal, and I just basically just define my crease just so, you know, it gives shape to my eye and it looks like I have a defined crease. And honestly guys, this is literally like all I've been doing. I just don't really care to do like dramatic eyeshadow lately. I feel like also it's, I don't know, like more special occasion, and this is a 60th birthday, but I don't know, I'm just liking this look. I just like the look of just bold brows, a defined crease, nice lashes, and you know, the rest of the focus to be on my skin, like glowy skin and maybe for fall like a nice bold lip or a mauve lip. It really just depends, but this is the real deal, how I've been doing my makeup, and I just wanted to show you guys these products in action. Okay, so sometimes I do wing liner, sometimes I don't. In the spring, in the summer, I really was not doing wing liner because I feel like in the spring and summer I just like just lashes, a nice glow on the lid, contoured eyes, stuff like that. So for fall, I definitely have been bringing more of the liquid liner in again. It just screams fall to me. I'm sure it screams fall to you too. I really don't feel like doing the liquid liner. I don't really, you know, it's not calling me. So I'm gonna go right onto mascara, and you guys know I've been talking about this mascara forever, or not forever, just recently I've been talking about it a lot. So I'm gonna do a quick coat because I am gonna go in with false lashes today, just because we're doing, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more something since it's a party. And I'm also not going in like super heavy with the mascara. Usually when I use this mascara, I sit there and I really build it up and I really go in because I want like the full effect of the mascara. So this is probably not gonna impress you guys too much today, but I'll do a look where I'm solely just wearing the mascara so you guys can see like how good it is. But you guys see like I barely did anything, and you can see right there how much better it looks. I wasn't worried about that because I have no foundation on yet. Okay. So we got our mascara popped on there, and I'm going to use my Kiss number 11 lashes. Oh, I love these so much. And I had just told you guys that I couldn't find them, or I thought I ran out, but I had moved them because they were getting in the way of something. I think I was cleaning my desk and I had put them somewhere and I found them, so I'm gonna pop those on quickly. Okay, so I had to turn off the camera really quick so that I couldn't put on these lashes so it wouldn't waste the battery, but now you guys can see I have these flirty, fluttery lashes on, and it just opens up my eyes, and you know, I don't need that much going on, like I don't need that much eyeshadow going on. So let's move on to the base so that we can go back to the lower lash line and all that stuff. I'm going to start off with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizing Primer, and I'm going to smooth this baby all over my face, smooth out my pores and all that stuff. I love to use this too on like little dried out blemishes because it helps when you put foundation over it to just smooth right over the you know, little blemish instead of getting caked up or dried into that spot. Speaking of foundation, I'm going in with my Josie Marran foundation. I'm still obsessed with this one. I still use it all the time. The only thing is that I'm going to put 2 pumps. I still have to mix a little bit of the darker shade in there just to warm it up a little bit. Because this shade is just a tad light for me. I can get away with it, but I prefer to obviously have a better match if I can. So I'm just gonna mix that up in the back of my hand. Then I'm going to place this on with the brush and then blend it out with my damp beauty blender. Okay, so I have this layer foundation on. I still want my skin to look like skin, but I do want to cover a little bit more of my imperfections, so this is where my Shape Tape Concealer comes in. I'm going to use this underneath my eyes as well as anywhere that I need any extra help. This stuff is full coverage. It's no joke, but I didn't buy a shade that is like super, super light, so I can get away with using it on little spots without it really highlighting it. It kind of just blends into my skin but still conceals those little areas, but it also conceals and slightly brightens underneath my eyes. So just doing the same thing. I'm just going to continue to blend with the beauty blender. Okay, so concealer is on, and every time after I'm done with my concealer, I go right onto my Saint Laurent powder, and I just make sure I set that in place just as soon as I'm done, just so that I can prevent creasing or anything like that. I usually just take the puff that comes with it, and I'll just go like this and set, and while I'm at it, I'll just set around my nose because that's where my larger pores are and where I get oily the fastest. So I just press it into my skin, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I take a fluffy brush and I just dust off the excess because I don't want anything getting creepy or weird or, you know, looking dry. So I just like to dust it off as soon as I can, but first I just want to make sure that I pack it in there first. I want to make sure that none of my oils are going to move or my under eye is going to move or anything. I'm going to take a little bit of my MAC MSF in medium plus and just set this part of my forehead because I have a little blemish there. So I just want to set it so that little blemish doesn't come forward, and I want to set wherever else I have a little blemish or two. It is that time of the month, ladies, so it's been a struggle. Okay, so once my face is nice and set, I'm going to go on to contouring. So I've been loving my Hula bronzer to do so. I go between this and my Chanel one. Just depends, but this one has really been nice and blendable. So since my skin has been a little bit more problematic due to my wonderful hormones, I'm going to take this one because I feel like it'll blend easier and give me a nice contour. I go a little bit heavier with a contour for nighttime, but during the day I sometimes won't even contour. I'll just do some bronzer. It just really depends, but since again this is a nighttime thing, I'm going to contour like usual. I'm going to contour my forehead a little bit. I just like how it looks, and it makes your forehead just a little smaller. I don't have, you know, a larger forehead or anything, but I like how it still slims the face because you're bringing everything, you know, it's just slimming the face. It's just doing a good job. So the usual places that I always contour and that everyone contours: hollows of the cheek, forehead. Some people do the jawline. I don't like to because I feel like you can see it and it's obvious. And you know, this is obvious, but something about down here just does not look attractive to me. I hate how that looks, so I just leave that alone. Okay, so next up is usually blush, but I'm not a huge blush person. Sometimes I'll use my NARS one, my Luster, but I think I'm gonna go for a deep lip. I was gonna say look and lip like together. A deep lip. So I'm gonna just skip the blush altogether. If I was going for more of this mauve lip that I've been doing a lot, which is Committed by the Balm, then I would throw in this blush because it still just gives a little bit of flush to the cheek, but not too much. But I don't want my blush to compete today, which this one's okay. Like I said to you guys in the past, this one doesn't really compete because it has like that peachy kind of undertone and sheen. There's a police car. But I still rather not because I'm going to go in with a dark lip, which is Adoring by the Balm, and you guys saw me wear this and a lot of people were asking about it, but I just want to make it clear that this is more of a deeper brown red, not like brown, but it definitely has like that undertone where it's deeper. It's not a true red. So yeah. Okay, so to give myself a little bit of glow, this foundation gets glowy, you know, as the day goes on, but I want to add a little glow right now. So I'm going to take my Hard Candy Tiki bronzer. I'll take that same brush as before. I'm going to swirl in there, take off the excess, and just highlight a little bit or glow my skin up a little bit. I'm sorry about the ambulance and stuff going by. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, so now that I have my little glow going on, I'm going to like concentrate some glow onto the high points of my cheeks as my actual highlight. And in the fall time, I like to use Loumanizer by the Balm. I can really use this like all year round, but I like to use like more of a peachy golden highlight in the summer, and then this one is more of like a champagne-y. It still has like a golden hue to it, but it's not like super gold, which those kind of scream summer to me, whereas this one screams like all year round. So I'm taking my Morphe M310 fan brush and I'm just going to highlight. I wish my skin looked as good as this camera makes my skin look. I mean my skin is, you know, not horrible or bad, but it's this camera makes you look like you are just a doll. Okay, so the skin is pretty much done. I'm going to spray some makeup fixer by Ofra just to get rid of any powdery looks, seal it in, all that stuff. I want my skin to not look powdery for sure, so that's really why I do it. I don't really know if any of those sprays really help your makeup last, you know, that much longer as like if you prime and you use just a good foundation. It does make your highlight look pretty though also. Okie dokie, so we're almost done. Lower lash line. I'll sometimes do like a nice brown liner. I've been actually not doing black, and I used to love black liner in my waterline. I always felt like it just made my brown eyes look really sultry, but unless I'm like trying to, you know, blow out my lower lash line, I don't really do much to it anymore. So I'm not even going to, I don't even think I'm going to put liner. All I'm going to do is just add a little bit of brown script and soft brown and just put a little bit on my lower lash line to define it. But I don't want like the actual liner in there because it tends to close my eyes, and I like my eyes to look just really nice and open. So just a little bit of shadow just to define them a little. Nothing too dark or, you know, crazy. Brown script is nice and warm and that brings out my eyes nicely, but it doesn't, like, I'm just saying, like, you don't have to use like something super dark because that's gonna make it look a little bit smoky, and that's not what I'm going for. So to complete the eyes, I'm gonna put on a couple coats of mascara on my lower lash line, or my lower lashes. I don't know which mascara. I have this It Cosmetics one that I talked to you guys about here, but this can get a little clumpy on my lower lashes, so I'm just gonna go back to this mascara and just skip the white because I don't need my lashes under here to be super long. They're pretty long, and actually what happens is the tips get on my like underneath my eye and makes a mess, so I always have to go like this and take off the excess, which makes them look a little shorter. But I hate when my mascara gets, this part of my mascara gets everywhere, so it's fine. I'll just coat them lightly, and at least that defines them, and that again like opens up the eye. Okay, and then to finish the look, all I really have to do, see my lashes are sticking to the bottom here, is throw on my lips. So, I mean, this can vary, like so many different lips, but again, my go-to product lately is the Balm liquid lipsticks. I just have really been loving them. So today I'm wearing black and gray, and I just maybe want a little pop of something for pictures and stuff, so I'm gonna throw this one on. Alright guys, so this is gonna complete today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me talk through style of just some products that I've been, you know, really reaching for every single time I do my makeup. I really am going out after this. I actually have to be at a surprise party in an hour, so yeah, this is really how I, you know, get ready. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new and you haven't done so already. It's just the red subscribe button. Just click it and it just notifies you every time that I have a new video up on my channel. I upload 3 times a week, so you can expect to see more of me if you do subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!